Youth Night Live! Oh my goodness, my name is Eric.
And I'm Ann.
And we are here tonight for the very first time with Youth Night Live. And we hope you guys are joining us. We are so excited that you're joining us. Hit up that chat like you're crazy.
Yes, let us know what campus you're tuning in from. North, northwest, west, downtown, online. Tell us in the chat. We're going to be with you all night, hanging out with you in there, doing some giveaways. We want you to be interactive and engage with us.
Yeah, and also, man, we really think that everybody needs to know about this because this is the next biggest thing in your lives. And we want other people to experience what's going to happen. So go ahead right now, as you're watching, share this with a friend, share it with a neighbor, share it with your teacher. Grandmas are good too. Hey, make sure you just share it. It's going to be amazing. You won't want to miss out. But right now, we're going to pass it off to Jake and Natalie. Go ahead, take it away, y'all.
Hey, what up, youth fam?
What's up?
How's everybody doing? I'm Jake, and this is my good friend Natalie, and we're so stoked for our first ever Traders Point Youth Night Live. Oh my goodness, we got so much in store for tonight, but hey, I want to see you guys blow up the chat. I'm looking at it live, so is Natalie, and I want to give some shout out. We got Adam Larison, we got Kaylee Soto and Gabby Katie from West Campus. Welcome, we're so pumped for tonight. We want to know where you're watching from. Are you watching from your living room, from your bedroom? Go ahead and show us, and Natalie's going to tell us how you can show us where you're watching from.
Yeah, what's up, guys? We are so glad you're here. We want to see how you're watching. So snap a picture of your room, whoever you're hanging with, and post it on Instagram and tag us at Traders Point Youth. And we'll feature you on our story, and you'll be in the drawing to win a discounted trip to CIY this summer. If you've been to CIY, you know it is a blast of a week and such an awesome time to experience Jesus and just grow and take the next step in your faith. So if you haven't gone, this is your summer to go. I see some of my downtown friends on here. I see Jeremy, I see Matthew, I see other friends, Michaela, Gretchen, Derek, Matt, Middle, whatever. We're so glad you're here. Jake, why don't you tell them more about CIY?
Yeah, so I was at CIY Move At Mix At here at Traders Point last summer where me and Jeremy, he's tuning in tonight with us. We got to create a cool cheer for our Zap Pigs. Shout out to our Zap Pigs 7th and 8th grade boys, but it's going to be a good time this summer. 3 scholarship giveaways will be happening tonight, so be sure to take a picture, tag us on Instagram on your story at Traders Point Youth, and your name will be entered in our raffle, and we'll have 3 different drawings happening throughout the night. So be sure to send this YouTube link to your friends, to your family, to your little brother, to your small group, to everybody, because we have so much fun in store. So we're going to send it back to Ann and Eric with a couple of special guests for a fun game. So see you there.
All right, okay, we got some guests with us tonight at Youth Night Live. We got Ryan Bramlett, our teaching pastor, Nick Ely coming back from the U team. He's our Northwest Groups minister. He made a famous debut in the spring in quarantine with some wings, and we are back for some wings tonight. Eric, what are we doing?
We are going to be playing a game called Wings and Things. And what these gentlemen are going to be doing tonight is we have 3 different types of wings in front of them. I'm not even going to tell them what it is, but they're there, they're very hot, and they get hotter as we go. So what we're going to be doing is you are going to eat 2 wings when I say go. We're going to start from left to right, and then I'm going to give you a category. Once I give you that category and you finish your wing, you're going to start naming whatever it is in that category so that you know what is happening while your mouth is on fire. So that's what's going to be happening tonight. So on the count of 3, I'm going to go ahead and set you off, and you're going to eat those first 2 wings, and then I'll give you the first category. 3, 2, 1, eat it up! Eat it up. They're going to eat it first. They got to eat it up. Eating the hot. This is the hot wing, guys. I'm just letting y'all know.
This is just regular.
This is just regular old hotness, you know.
Yeah, just come on.
All right, eat that next one. Get on that second one, man. You got to eat faster than that. Get after it. This is like an eating contest too, man. All right, encourage them in the chat. Make sure they know that they're wanted and they're valuable because their mouths are about to be really, really hot. All right, we're going to stop right there. Your first category is fruit. Y'all need to go back and forth and name fruit. We're going to start with Nick. Go.
Grape. Strawberries. Oranges.
Raspberries.
Bananas.
Ryan, that's too late. No, that's just way too much time that you've taken. So we're going to go ahead and move on to these second wings.
One. This is not good, man.
It's not good. Drink some milk if you need to. Next wing, go ahead and throw the others aside. Wing number 2 is what I like to call the wild wings because there's the second to last hottest. Here we go. On the count of 3, go ahead and suck those bad boys down. 1, 2, and 3. Eat it up. Come on, get in there. Don't be shy. That is, guys, you have no idea. Like, this stuff is hot. This is blazing, and we haven't even got to what I like to call the blazing.
I know. I mean, do they need a break with milk?
I don't think so. No, I think we push through, gentlemen, right? We push through.
I don't know.
Go ahead and take one last bite of that one, and we're going to get going with this game. The next category, it's going to start with Ryan with his mouth full. It's going to be shoe brands. We're going to be doing shoe brands here. Ready, Ryan? On the count of 3, 3, 2, 1, go.
Timberland, Nike, Puma, Adidas.
I don't like Nick's tone right now. I don't know. I don't like how he did this. So we got to go to a championship, right? This has got to happen. Vans, no, it's over. It's over. We're done. We're done. Go to the blazing wings. Get those wings out of my face. We're going to our last and final round. Gentlemen and ladies.
They need a milk break. No. Okay.
Take a quick sip while I'm explaining. Your next category, I'll give you a second to think about it, is Netflix shows. Netflix, throw them in the chat, the ones that you like. On the count of 3, eat some wings. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ryan just shared that he's lactose intolerant, so he's just got to push through the blaze. This is blazing. This is the hottest wing that you can get on this side of the Mississippi.
Ryan, we didn't know.
We had no idea. You could put a wipe in your mouth, I guess. This one's the hottest. I'm going to kind of give it a second to kind of hit you. There it is. There it is. This is the famous Nick Ely, I almost die from breathing. It is happening in front of you guys. If it happens here, we're done. So,
I'm scared.
all right, one more bite. Go ahead and hit it up. Their hands are shaking. All right, this category is Netflix shows. We are starting with Nick. Ready? Go.
Breaking Bad, Chip and Potato, Stranger Things, Victorious, Gossip Girl, Lupin.
That's it. That's it. Ryan Bramlett is our champion. Congratulations. Give it up for them in the chat. That is our game, Wings and Things. We are going to move on with the evening.
Oh,
wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That was nuts.
Oh,
that
I
was
hurt
crazy.
so hard for
My
them.
insides hurt just a
Oh,
little.
that was just miserable.
The fact that Ryan is lactose intolerant and we put a full glass of milk in front of him feels a little mean.
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna lie.
He just has to chew up on a wet nap.
That's all you
Oh,
got.
my
Get that
goodness.
man some almond milk.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. Hey, I'm Mike.
And I'm Josiah.
And speaking of crazy, disgusting things
Yes.
that are yet to come,
Yes.
very excited here coming up. We put it to you all on Instagram.
Yep.
Which stupid thing would you rather see Eric Penley do?
I would like to see him do a lot of stupid things, but we picked
the
one,
list
right?
really is
Yes.
endless.
Yes.
But the people have spoken. We narrowed it down to 2. Either the man has to shave everything but like a Fu Manchu,
Yep.
which I'm sure his wife would be thrilled at.
No.
Or alternatively, we take an entire Chick-fil-A meal and we turn it into
my
liquid
goodness.
form.
Yes.
And that's
So
what he has
He's
to
going to have
consume.
a Chick-fil-A smoothie that he's going to be drinking later
Which-
on. You're not going to want to miss it.
It's going to be super fun. I feel
Yeah.
like smoothies make it more healthy. I don't know how that works. Science.
I don't know. It's going to be
science.
really chunky. It's going to be bad.
It's going to be not great.
Yeah.
But hey, before we get to that, we are super excited for some announcements that we
Yes.
have coming your way.
Yes.
The first is this. Hey, if you've been around here a minute and you've been following our ministry, you probably know us as Catalyst. Well, we're here tonight to let you know that we are officially launching our rebrand and we are officially Traders Point
Youth! And with
Man, we are pumped about it. So excited.
Yeah, with a rebrand, we have a killer graphic, and then we're also going to get some merch. So please blow up the chat right now. Let us know what kind of merch you want to see.
What's your merch?
Yeah, is it going to be a fanny pack? I mean, some socks,
Get
a
those
hoodie,
Vans.
a pop socket. I don't
Get
know.
that branded hoodie.
Yeah,
Yep.
something good. And then
I want to see one kid. This is going on Instagram. I want to see one kid like get a logo. Like, buzzed into the side of his head.
shaved in the side of the head. I love that.
Yeah.
And with the rebrand also comes merch, and that we're online. We're on the YouTube Live right now.
You found us.
And we have our Instagram handle, so follow us at Traders Point Youth on Instagram.
On Instagram. Hey, other thing we're super excited for is gaming. Hey, we
Yes.
are hyping up
Yes.
youth gaming. Man, we are actually right in the middle of our Rocket League tournament right now. And here live tonight at the end of the stream and after party, we are going to play our grand championship. And so be sure to stay tuned for that. Super pumped for that.
Oh, man. Rocket League has been super good, so make sure you check that out. Also, something else we're pumped about is CIY events this summer.
It's happening.
Yeah, so we
It
have
is super
CIY
happening.
Mix that's happening in Cedarville, Ohio for middle school. school. And we have CIY Move that's happening for high school at Holland, Michigan. We want you guys to check that out. It's going to be, I promise you, the favorite thing you'll do this summer. You go to tpcc.org/CIY.
High key lit.
And you can sign up.
High key lit. And actually, speaking of that, we have several of you guys that have tagged us on Instagram, and so we want to give away a half scholarship.
Oh yeah, now.
Just $200, no big deal.
Let's find out
Let's
who
see
it is. It is Hayden Clending.
Hayden Clending. Wow, no way.
Wow. I'm so excited for you to be able to go this summer and get a half-price trip. And so we'll reach out to you and make sure you.
We'll call you.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it.
We'll get you.
Hayden is actually competing in our Rocket League tournament.
That's awesome.
He might get a whole trip off if
oh
he wins.
Wow, that's
a whole deal right there.
That's a lot of money off on a trip.
That is a lot of money off on a trip. Well, hey, here in just a second, we're going to kick it to our good friend Eric, and he is going to drink a liquefied Chick-fil-A meal.
I can't wait to see this.
Wait. Let's kick it over to Eric
right now. Eric.
Well, hello, my friends. I am back, and guess what's happening now? You all voted, and I'm not shaving my face. Obviously, we have a blender here. So y'all chose that I'm going to do a blender Chick-fil-A meal. So we got the chicken sandwich. We're going to hit up the waffle fries, and they decided to do lemonade with me. So giddy up on that rodeo. Just throw that whole thing in there. And I said, I'm going to have to add my little lovely Chick-fil-A sauce. Well, let's dump that in. Yep, there we go. All right, Jake, if you could, my esteemed assistant, Jake, everybody give him a shout out in the chat. Here we go. Get it. Just get it. Get after it. Shake it up a little bit. I'm going to choke if this is not small. Y'all seeing that? That looks amazing. In the chat, put it down in the chat if you would do this. That looks good, Jake. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Throw that in this cup, and I'm going to get crazy. Here we go. Oh, my gosh. Do you guys hear the chunks? All right, in the chat, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to drink as much as I can. It's not good. All right, let's go this way. Follow me. We got something over here. Oh, this is not great. Here he goes. Hey! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah!
Many of us sit on the sidelines and wait, not even realizing that we've been given time in each day to be a part of what we are called to do, to serve, to love, to care, to lead. But they say, I'm not in church, we're not in our prayer groups, this isn't formal. But dare I ask, when has Jesus been normal? See, lives are changed when we are looking to play a role. Students like Katrina, who overlooked her comfort zones to impact a soul. In her cafeteria, she saw students eating packets of ketchup because they did not have food to eat. Instead of turning a blind eye, she left school with an urge to be the hands and feet of Jesus. A kingdom worker in her community, she launched an outreach, Food for Friends. See, there's needs all around us. We know Jesus, therefore we know the way. So let us serve with tenacity, love with passion, and give our lives for something worthwhile. I'm in. Are you? Because kingdom work is a lifestyle.
Welcome, Youth Night Live! We are so excited to be with you on this Wednesday night. I'm Ann.
And I'm Eric.
And we are just so pumped for what God is going to do for the next about hour and a half. But first, we just want to just give you some ground rules and expectations tonight. Not like the boring kind, but the fun kind. We want to encourage you to just engage in the chat. Tell us who you are, what part of Indianapolis, or if you're from anywhere else, let us know where you're from. And tonight, we are going to be talking about this idea of kingdom work. All that really means is that when you choose to follow Jesus, your life is about his way. See, Jesus came to bring a new and different way to live, to work, to be a friend, to be in relationship, and to be in a family. It is unlike anything else, and tonight we're going to dive in and talk all about that.
We're also really excited to announce that our CIY summer trip registration is opening right now. It's happening. It is happening this summer. We're going to Holland, Michigan for Move. We're going to Cedarville, Ohio for Mix. Middle school and high school. It's going to be a blast. You don't want to miss it. Hit up CIY.org slash
TPCC.org slash CIY.
TPCC.org slash CIY. Get registered there and find out more about the dates and whatnot. It's going to be a blast. Now, I also want to just talk about a few of my friends. Layla, Veda, and Macy. These girls, man, they did not let 2020 bring them down. No, they turned that frown upside down, actually, and they made people happy. They were serving all over the place. They were going to people's doorsteps, doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and we decided to highlight them in a story. Go ahead and check out it.
My dream is music and worshiping God through music. My faith makes me more aware. It makes me think about decisions that I make before I make them, which isn't something I used to do. In 2020, obviously, we had a lot of isolation. One day before church, I just went out and bought a bunch of stuff for games, and I didn't ask anyone here, I just brought them. By the end of the night, there were like a lot of people at the table and a lot of people connecting through that. That specific situation made my faith grow a lot because just something small like that can connect so many people.
My name is Macy Corbin. I'm a sophomore and I love shoes. I love dressing up and creating styles. I always try to seek out someone who I see is sitting alone. For a long time, I was that person behind the scenes and nobody ever knew because I would just kind of put on a face and just act okay. At the beginning of the year, actually on March 1st, is when I got baptized, and that was right before the world shut down. It was a lot having this spiritual high and then being thrown into a quarantine. And so I think in the summer when I was actually able to use my gifts and being able to lead and being able to come here every week and be excited and just see new people and meet new people, I think that definitely changed everything for me.
My biggest passion is just really helping others and getting to work with people. In my small group a little bit, I would, just let everyone know, I'm there for you. I'm your late night girl. You could be crying at 2 a.m. and, text me and I'm there. We'll talk about it. And there's so many kids out there that are hurting and they don't have anybody to share their story to. I was like, if I can put in a few hours a day to have those kids come here, even if they don't want to talk about it, if it's going to take their mind off of it and, have fun, listen to music, eat snacks, I was like, I want to be a part of that because I knew what that felt like. And in my moment, I felt so alone. I didn't really feel like I had anybody there to help me. Our words and what we do truly does inspire others to keep coming back and then to also want to serve as well. The one thing I can tell you is there's a place for you. There's a group out there that you're gonna find, your best friend, you're gonna find your group leader. And this church is so open and so welcome to whatever you have to offer, even if it's just sitting into a group. You don't always have to talk. I know I definitely had weekends where I didn't want to talk at all and I was just kind of sad, but just sitting in and listening to what other people having to say, sitting in and listening to the sermon, that can be so impactful on your whole day. And so I would just say that really is a spot for you.
Well, let's give it up for Macy, Layla, and Veda in the chat. We are so thankful that they took the time to just bravely share their story. And hey, here in just a minute, we are going to worship together. And we know we would much rather be in a room all together to do this, but we're not. And so we want to encourage you, no matter where you're at, if you're in your living room or a friend's house or your bedroom, to not disengage. Whether you get a journal out and write out a song lyric that means something to you, whether you take this time to pray for someone in your family or a friend that you know, we just want to encourage you to lock in and see what God is going to do through the next several moments together.
And as Ann said, man, one of the things that was really important that I think she said was pray. And we want to do our first Kingdom Worker Challenge right now so that you guys can engage in this moment wherever you're at. And so we want to just encourage you to pray. Pray for one person in your family. Take some time during this worship to really lift them up. And then later on, reach out to them and let them know that you are lifting them up in prayer. Hey, right now, let's go to worship and see what God has for us.
All right, Traders Point Youth, hey, like they said, we are here to do one thing. We're here to worship. Wherever you are, we're going to lift up the name of Jesus. Come on, let's get it. I give you glory for all you've brought me through. And now I'm ready for whatever you want to do. I'm moving forward to follow after you. And now I'm ready for whatever you want to do. Your presence is an open door. We want you, Lord, like never before. Your presence is an open door. So come now, Lord, like never before. In every season, your grace has been enough. And I believe the best is yet to come. Yes, it is. The cross before me, my hope on things above. And in you, Jesus, the best is yet to come. Come on, let's sing this out. Your presence. Your presence is an open door. We want you, Lord, like never before. Your presence is an open door. So come now, Lord, like never before. Now listen, this is a new year, and I think that's a blessing that the Lord has given each and every one of us. Man, I just want to pray this over us right now. God, bring breakthrough like only you can do. Come on, let's sing this out. I know breakthrough is coming. By faith, I see a miracle. My God made me a promise and it won't stop now. I know breakthrough is coming. By faith, I see a miracle. My God made me a promise and it won't stop now. I know breakthrough is coming. By faith, I see a miracle. My God made me a promise and it won't stop now. I know breakthrough is coming. By faith, I see a miracle. My God made me a promise and it won't stop now. Oh, it won't stop now. No, it won't stop now. Come on, wherever you are, let's lift up a shout of praise right now. Well, hey, tonight, let's continue to worship. Let's put our hands together, lift our voices. Come on. I saw Satan fall like lightning. I saw darkness run for cover. But the miracle that I just can't get over, my name is registered in heaven. Come on, sing it. I believe in signs and wonders. I have resurrection power. Oh yes, I do. Still the miracle that I just can't get over. My name is registered in heaven. Yes, my praise belongs to you for. Come on, church, sing it. Come on. This is my testimony from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify. By Jesus Christ the righteous, I'm justified. This is my testimony. This is, come on, sing. Oh, one voice tonight, come on. Come together, sons and daughters, bought with blood and washed in water. Sing the praises of the Spirit, Son, and Father. Our God will finish what He started. Come on, declare it tonight, come on. Yes, our God will finish what He started. Oh, sing this, say, this is my testimony from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify. By Jesus Christ the righteous, oh, I'm justified. This is my testimony. This is my testimony. Oh, oh yes it is. Now come on, from wherever you're at tonight, let's put those hands together. Come on. Yeah. If I'm not dead, you're not done. Greater things are still to come. Oh, wow, come on, sing it. If I'm not dead, you're not done. Greater things are still to come. Oh, wow, come on, sing it. If I'm not dead, you're not done. Oh, you're not done. Come on. Greater things are still to come. Oh, wow. If I'm not dead, you're not done. Oh, greater things. Greater things still to come. Oh, I believe. Oh, yes, I do. Come on. Now sing it tonight. This is my testimony from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify. By Jesus Christ the righteous, oh, I'm justified. This is my testimony. Oh, I'm alive. This is my testimony from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify. By Jesus Christ the righteous, I'm justified. This is my testimony. This is, oh yes it is. This is my testimony. My God's always been good. My God's always been faithful. Yeah. Now come on tonight, wherever you're at, come on, just make some noise for Jesus. Oh.
What is kingdom work? Is it raising awareness of injustice? Is it traveling to another country or visiting a homeless shelter? Sure, those things can be kingdom work. But what if kingdom work was wherever you are? What if it included how you love your family, study for an exam, how you are kind and inclusive to someone who is lonely? Kingdom work is a lifestyle. It's more than a trip or an event. It's an every hour of everyday way of living. It's following in the footsteps of Jesus and realizing that every person is an opportunity to love and serve like He did. That means kingdom work doesn't start when you show up at a church building or begin a campaign. It doesn't stop when you get home or pause when you're at school. It means that kingdom work can happen now and tomorrow and every day after. People who follow Jesus are called to a lifestyle of kingdom work. And kingdom work happens in the big moments and in small moments. every day.
Every day, you and I use appliances or gadgets that have to be turned on in order to perform their function. I mean, this doesn't really have a switch. Probably a bad example, but technology is great, right? As long as it's powered up and in the on position. But in nature, it's a different story. Take the tomato plant. A fruit growing. Ow. Beetle-de-boo. Now, there's no on switch for this thing that makes it start growing tomatoes. In fact, growing tomatoes is what it just naturally does. And if it doesn't grow tomatoes, then it's either one, not a tomato plant, or two, it needs to get ripped out of the garden and replaced with something that'll actually produce what it's supposed to produce. Now, let's talk about you and me. If we consider ourselves Christ followers, then we are what is called kingdom workers. And here's the truth. There's no on switch for kingdom work. It's not just something you flip on when you go on a mission trip or a service project or a Bible study. Hear me. These are good things, godly things even. But we're missing the point if we think kingdom work is something we just clock in for and then clock back out of. Because kingdom work is a lifestyle. On the night before Jesus is crucified, he gathers all his disciples together in a room, and he has one last conversation with them. And in that discussion, he says this: I am the true grapevine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch of mine that doesn't produce fruit, and he prunes the branches that do bear fruit, so they will produce even more. You have already been pruned and purified by the message I have given you. Remain in me, and I will remain in you. For a branch cannot produce fruit if it is severed from the vine, and you cannot be fruitful unless you remain in me. Yes, I am the vine. You are the branches. Those who remain in me and I in them will produce much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. Anyone who does not remain in me is thrown away like a useless branch and withers. Such branches are gathered into a pile to be burned. But if you remain in me and my words remain in you, you may ask for anything you want and it will be granted. When you produce much fruit, you are my true disciples, and this brings great glory to my Father. So here, Jesus uses his last precious minutes to set up a metaphor. He says, picture me as a vine full of life and strength. If you are one of my followers, you are like a branch that actually grows from me. Now, any branch that chooses to stay connected to me by placing their purpose and their meaning in me will actually bear fruit. Jesus is saying that they won't just be alive, they will produce life. But any branch or follower that chooses to disconnect themselves from Jesus by saying, you know what, I'm tired of that old vine. I'm tired of being held back. I want to go do my own thing. Well, they won't be good for much else than just getting thrown out in the trash. You see, Jesus is saying there's no on switch, there's no off switch. Your life must be so connected to mine, so enmeshed with mine, that your whole existence is about drawing from my power and bearing my fruit. It was my daughter's birthday, and I was bound and determined to be the best father in the neighborhood. So my wife and I started getting the party stuff together. We had activities to construct and decorations to hang. Her birthday's in late November, so we had to rake the yard, and I also wanted to put a Christmas tree up, so there was that perfect holiday atmosphere.
Ho, ho, ho!
Needless to say, there was plenty to do, and the guests were going to be getting here soon. So, that afternoon, the whole family's loaded into the car, and we are zooming across town with a Christmas tree strapped to the roof. We're like 1 block away from our house, and that's when we see her. And that is when my wife turned to me and she said,
"Oh, Taylor, we should..."
Now, hold on a second. This is where I want to remind you that you are commanded by Jesus to love me and forgive me for whatever I'm about to do for the rest of this story. Okay, so my wife looks at me and she says,
"Oh, Taylor, we should stop..."
"She's fine." I said, "She's fine? What is wrong with me?" And then I quickly try to justify. It's not like she's homeless or anything. And I'm trying to put together a party for our little girl, and she may not even want our help. Why do we always assume old people want us to stop and help them? It could be just very awkward as well. And that's when I realized my wife is looking at me with a look I can only imagine war criminals get when they're on trial. Then my wife drops this little bomb.
Okay, fine. I'll just go do it.
Fine, I'll go rake her yard. I see her in the front yard, I park, I storm up to her, and then I say, "Hi, I'm Taylor. Can I help you?" And so I helped her rake her yard. And she was very thankful. And I found out that her husband was legally blind. So my heart was softening a little. And as I looked around, I saw that her grass needed to be mowed as well. So out of the kindness of my heart, I said, "Hey, if you ever need me to mow your yard, I'd be happy to do that for you." Thank you. I am a kingdom worker.
Well, thank you. And I have 2 ladies from the church that's already mowing the yard for me.
She continues, "I was mowing my grass one day." That's right. This 87-year-old lady mowed her own grass. And they saw me. When they saw me, they slammed on their brakes, got out of their car. They yelled at me, "You stop that right now." They came and grabbed the lawnmower and mowed my whole yard for me, and now they come once a week and take care of it.
So I don't have to do that anymore. But thank you for your offer.
You're welcome. They slammed the brakes. I left her to her own devices. She's fine. They met her needs. I had a barrier between me and Jesus. They got to participate fully with Jesus. I robbed myself of that opportunity. They were the ones living life to the full. That day, I realized something scary about myself. Kingdom work was not my lifestyle. It was my job. As a preacher, it was even my creative outlet in how I wrote sermons. But when it came to my everyday, just normal life, I did not live like Jesus. There was something seriously wrong with my heart. Jesus makes it pretty clear. If we are his followers, then we will regularly be asking him to connect our heart to his heart, making his desires our desires, his will our will. And as he answers this prayer, your life will begin to produce his fruit. And what does producing his fruit look like? It looks like having an impact on someone else's life by loving them the way he loves you. So, what do you do with all this? Does this video end and then you run out your front door looking for a little old lady to help? That's an option. But here's a better response. Get on your knees and pray. Father, please give me your Holy Spirit. Please break my heart for what breaks yours, and connect me to the vine. Don't be the one who says she's fine. There's no fruit there. Be the one who slams the brakes. But to become that person, you have to realize that kingdom work isn't something you just turn on or off. It's not even something that you just go do. Kingdom work is a lifestyle.
I love what Taylor said about how kingdom work is a lifestyle. That it's not something that you can turn on and off. That when you follow Jesus, it impacts everything about your life. The way that you talk to people, the way that you love your family, the way that you see the people in your school. It changes everything. And no matter where you're at in your faith journey right now, we want you to know there is always a next step you can take.
And so we want to give you some of those next steps tonight. And so maybe for you, you're ready. You're ready to follow Jesus. You're ready to call him your Lord and Savior. You're ready to do it right now in this moment, in this Youth Night Live. And we want to challenge you to do that. In order to do that, we'd love for you to text Jesus to 87221, and we'll follow up with you.
Yeah, and maybe for you, you do follow Jesus. But if you're honest, in this last season, it's become a lot about you and what you need and what you want, and maybe you've gotten a little bit lost, and that your life is supposed to be about him and his kingdom and his way. And so if that's you, we want to invite you right now to text KW for Kingdom Work to 87221. And when you do that, you're going to get a challenge that's going to push you beyond yourself that you can do this week to start living out that kingdom work is a lifestyle.
So go ahead and do that right now. Don't waste any time. In this next moment, you're going to have a chance to worship, and just take a time to text 87221 with Jesus or KW.
Let's worship together.
The reign of darkness now has ended in the kingdom of light, in the kingdom of light. the king of my life. You're the king of my life. You reign above it all. You reign above it all. Over the universe and over every heart, there is no higher name. Jesus, you reign above it all. On the cross, the work was finished. God, you poured out your life just to give us new life. Now from the lips of the forgiven, hearing anthem arise, 'cause Jesus, you're alive. Oh, you reign above it all. You reign above it all. Over the universe and over every heart, there is no higher name. Jesus, you reign above it all. Let all of heaven and the earth erupt in song. Sing hallelujah to the everlasting one. There is no higher name. Jesus, you reign above it all. Oh, you reign, Jesus. You sent the darkness running out of an empty grave. Now seated alone in glory, enthroned on the highest praise. You sent the darkness running out of an empty grave. Now seated alone in glory, enthroned on the highest praise. You sent the darkness running out of an empty grave. Now seated alone in glory, enthroned on the highest praise. You sent the darkness running out of an empty grave. Now seated alone in glory, enthroned on the come on, let's go. You sent the darkness running out of an empty grave. Now seated alone in glory, enthroned on the highest praise. You sent the darkness running out of an empty grave. Now seated alone in glory, enthroned on the highest praise. You reign above it all. You reign above all, Jesus. Over the universe and over every heart, there is no higher name. Jesus, Jesus, you reign above it all. Let all of heaven and the earth erupt. We sing hallelujah to the everlasting one. There is no higher name. Jesus, you reign above it all. You reign above it all. There's no one higher, no one greater than you, Jesus. You reign above it all.
What an amazing night. God is good. He is faithful. He is ours if we choose. What is going on? Youth Night Live is happening and God is being celebrated. Jesus is real. My goodness, what a night we've had so far, but it's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. So we want you to know that we are going to be back here for another Youth Night Live on Wednesday, February 24th.
What?
And we are going to be back in person this Sunday in groups. So
In
let us know
person!
in the chat what campus you're a part of. Let us know. We cannot wait to see you this Sunday night at 6:30 at your campus. You can get all the information at tpcc.org/youth. And we are not done with tonight. We are not done fun with tonight.
It's got to
We
keep
got
on
two
rolling.
things
I
left.
got to do a pick. Can I do a little drawing?
Yes,
Y'all have been sending some pictures in of where you're watching. And Natalie, my friend here, she's got some names. I'm not going to look. I'm going to
We
pick.
are giving away
This is for
another half-off scholarship. to
half-off
CIY
scholarship.
Movement.
In my hand goes to Reagan Helmholtz, West Campus. What up, girl? You just won half off. Congratulations.
Yeah, and we will follow up with you this week to get you going on that. And hey, we got an after party coming up.
After
with
party!
So much fun. We're gonna do some worship Q&A with our worship team. We're gonna finish our Rocket League tournament that we started yesterday. But before we do that, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break because y'all we need to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
5 minutes.
So we know that maybe you gotta go to the bathroom too. Okay?
I gotta go potty.
Well, we have kids. We say potty. So right now, stay with us. Don't leave us. We're going to be back in 5 minutes. Go do what you need to do. Come back. We're going to have so much fun for the next 45 minutes. You're not going to want to miss it. We will see you in 5 minutes.
One more giveaway.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the after party. We are so glad you're here. I'm Natalie, and this is Sierra over here.
What's up, guys?
We are with our worship team here on stage, and we want to hear what questions you have for them. So we've got a couple questions lined up, but before we do that, take some time, think about what you want to ask them, send them in the chat. We have one more CIY trip giveaway to pull. So Liz, you ready?
Starting here. Okay.
Natalie Lynn.
Let's go! Natalie! All right, Natalie, we will be in touch with next steps on how to get your discount code for CIY. All right, Sierra, let's kick it off with a question.
Awesome. So I see that Alan in the chat asked a question. What is your most embarrassing moment on stage? Let's hear it, guys.
I'll go first. So I was leading worship, and I had one of those like real fancy keyboards, which had a bunch of buttons and stuff. And so I go to play the first chord, and a beat starts going. So it's literally like boom, 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 boom. And so I addressed the congregation. I'm like, hey guys, we're gonna just start over. So yeah, that was
Scratch
pretty
it.
embarrassing.
Start over. That's hilarious.
Okay, so I don't need any judgment here. No judgment at all. It's a long story, and I can't get into all the details, but I may or may not have pooped myself. And Easter, it was an Easter play. I was suspended from about 30 feet in the air. Long story. If you want to know about it, we can chat about it sometime, but I'm not getting into the details. So.
John, that is bold.
His
That is
phone number
wowzers.
is-
That is incredible. Liz, your space buns are getting a lot of love here in the chat. They are hyping you up. Who has the best kicks game?
Ooh.
This is going to be a debate for sure.
I'd like to say that we've all grown in our kicks game. However, I will take credit for helping them grow in their kicks game. We made it. We made it.
We all text Mark before we buy a pair of shoes, so.
Is this approved or is it not?
That's honestly how it goes, yeah.
Hey, Reagan has a great question in the chat. She wants to know how to join the worship team.
Reagan? Awesome. Reagan, that is awesome and so exciting. Send us an email Send us an email and you can fill out an application. We have an application online, and then we will bring you in for an audition and go from there. But that is awesome that you want to join the worship team and really exciting.
Let's go, Reagan. All right, one more question, then I think we're gonna kick it over to the next round of Rocket League. So we wanna know, what is your guys' favorite song at the moment? Worship or otherwise?
We have the same one, yeah. So what is it?
Anyone by Justin Bieber right now.
It slaps.
It slaps. It's a slap, it's a bop, it kicks, it'll take you to the future and bring you back. It's,
Love to hear it. What about you guys?
My favorite is Champion. I love that song. We sing it here at church. That's been one of my favorites for a long time.
I feel like I can't think of any songs right now. I listen to a lot of songs that my kids listen to, so they aren't cool.
All the songs.
Sing the one about cleaning up. Sing the one about cleaning up. They'll love it.
Kids trap music. Look it up. It's going to change your life.
All right, a quick rec from Liz, kids trap music. All right, guys, we are gonna kick it over to our Rocket League championship. So over to you and Mike.
What is up, everybody?
Hey.
Welcome to After Party. Hey, welcome to our Rocket League tournament. Man, we're so excited. We had a lot of teams sign up.
We had 12 teams?
We had 12 teams sign up. Y'all.
36
players. Participants.
Wow.
Down to just 2, y'all. The grand championship is here, but hey, before we jump into it, we have some highlights that we want to show you guys. So earlier today, we played the semifinal round. The semifinal round was played between the Team Orphan and Team Warriors. So I think we've got the footage. So hey, we're gonna show you guys some highlights. First off, man, this is the team to beat right here.
Wow.
Team Orphans. I mean, Remph is flying high with some of the wall shots there. You can kind of see, man, that's
Aerial
crazy.
from half court. Look at that.
Aerial from half court. Woo. That's hard to do, y'all. I don't know if you know that. That takes some serious skill. Here's another one. This was kind of the flavor of the match for the most part with Team Orphan. But I will say that the Team Warriors, they held their own.
did.
And they actually, right after this shot, right on the kickoff, had a really great, you'll see it here, just a really great first touch.
Wow, he demoed him too.
Just a great first touch right into the goal. I mean, that, it doesn't matter whether it's luck or skill, but answering right back was
Set
Hykro
himself
there.
up.
Set himself up well off the crossbar. I mean, sometimes is it better to be lucky or skilled? I think when you're that good, it just looks like both, I feel like.
Makes it look so easy. That is not easy.
Not even a little bit is that easy. That takes a lot of skill. And then off the wall, the inverted aerial right there into the goal by Hykro. I'll tell you what, Hykro is going to be the one to be here. So Orphan takes a 5-1 lead, and then Hykro just kind of showing off here, not going to lie. Just showing off. Getting the aerial there off the wall, gets a great initial touch, and then follows it up with an amazing, just acrobatic aerial there. I mean, that's some high skill, y'all. But however, able to answer right back. The Warriors get another great touch initially off of the kickoff. Just a little bit too slow there by Hykro, but in the end, Team Orphan takes it, and so they will advance to the championship.
They got the dub.
Followed up by.
So we got the next semifinal here. We're showing you Avon Esports in orange and Bazooka in blue.
So Bazooka takes an early lead. Penn's able to read the ball there off the goal and get it in. That is the only time during the match that they would actually hold on to the lead. J.K. Frost able to hit it really from beyond half court and get it in there. That takes a lot of skill to be able to aim it that far. But then gets a great follow-up here as well. Just
Sets
like
himself
that.
up
Just
off the
sets
wall.
himself up well.
Wow.
That's the key. Really, that's the key to a great Rocket League career is the follow-up, spacing, playing nice with your teammates. But man, just some great Rocket League gameplay. We are excited here in just a second. We are going to throw it to our grand champion match. We are excited to see our two finalists play.
Team
Before
Orphan,
we do that,
Avon Esports.
Team Orphan, Team Avon Esports. But before we do that, we're going to kick it back over to our worship team for just a couple more questions.
What's up, guys? Man, those highlights were pretty awesome. Hykro, dude, you're a freaking beast, all right? That's all I'm saying. All right, the next question for the worship team. If you could be any animal, what would it be?
So we've actually already been assigned spirit animals.
Oh.
It's kind of a thing, and since you asked, I'll just tell ours. Myron is a cat. That's just who he is. He's just a cat. He's cool like that. Sometimes you're like, oh, I want to touch the cat, and the cat's like, okay. And then sometimes the cat's like, no. And you're like, I get it. It makes sense. Liz is a deer. Liz is kind of like, oh, I'm a deer. Ah, great. And then something bad happens. She's like, ah! That's Liz. John is a little baby lion cub. He's working on his roar, but he sees it. He knows what he's going for, but he's looking. Little Simba's looking for Mufasa. Sad story, if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert. And I'm a puppy. I do something really stupid a lot, and then you kind of look at me, and I'm kind of like, and then I get away with it, but you're still mad at me, but you still kind of like me, so.
That is strangely accurate, Mark. Like, I can tell you put a lot of time into really deeply considering all of those animals. Spot on. All right, the people want to know, what is your favorite food?
Mine's pretty easy. Mine is pizza. Everybody knows that. So, yeah, I
Don't
could
you
eat
have a
pizza.
pizza shirt? What kind of pizza?
I have pizza. I have a few pizza shirts. I have a pizza mask. I have pizza bed sheets. No, that's not true, but I love pizza a lot.
I'm a Thai guy. I love Thai food. So shout out to Bangkok Kitchen and Avon. That's a spot.
It's a spot. All right.
I like tacos and I like sushi. So, Thai.
All right, Mark.
I was thinking, I think just cheese.
Straight up cheese.
Just straight
cheese.
Any cheese? Aged cheese? Fresh cheese?
That's the deep question. I don't want to go into that right now.
You're a charcuterie guy, aren't you?
I've been known to make a charcuterie before.
Guy. Amazing. All right, guys. I've heard a rumor. We want to know, true or false, is there a Pinterest board with outfit inspiration for the worship team?
Ooh.
True.
True.
Yeah,
Tell
true.
us about
We've
the
been
Pinterest
found
board.
out. Mark.
It's a Mark question.
Mark's
yeah.
our stylist.
So we've got a Pinterest board. It's really like, color palettes to make sure that, we are all kind of looking the same, but we all kind of have the same clothes. And so we have to make sure that we don't always wear the exact same thing as everybody else. And so we just kind of jump on there to see what's cool and hip and trendy like all you young Gen Zers. So just trying to keep up.
Incredible. We appreciate it. We appreciate the trends. You guys are always looking great on stage. It's
So
wonderful.
I guess, Mark, you're the designer for the team, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So when you
Well,
guys
if you guys need fashion tips, hit up Mark Hofstrom.
Yes, here's your guy right here. When you guys aren't at church, when you aren't worshiping, what are you doing? On the weekends, what do you like to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. Eating, honestly. Eating is my favorite thing to do in the world, so it's great.
I play some video games. I play NBA 2K and Madden, and then I play basketball as well. So
Are you good at basketball, though, Myron?
I don't want to brag, but I did play for Pike High School, so I'm a little bit good.
Makes me sound like a really lame person. I love my kids. We play a lot of games.
Boo.
I play a lot of Mario Party on the Switch. That's what I do. I play a lot of Mario Party. I got beat by my 5-year-old the other day, and it was a very low point. So there's
You're
that.
a great mom, Liz. You're a great mom. Hey, Mark, you got a shout out from Zacharoni. It is National Cheese Lovers Day. Who knew? Who knew? Are you going to celebrate accordingly? No, not celebrating.
He's on the whole 30.
Guys, can we just give some love to our worship team in the chat? Send some hearts. Tell them how much you love them. They make church
And we're going to have
10 times
one
better.
final question. Yeah. Chris wants to know this question. So, if your life was a movie, what would be the title?
All right,
20
got it.
seconds.
You've made it.
That is
Oh
the most
my
Mark
gosh,
answer
that is the most
I've ever
pretentious
heard.
thing.
You made it? Are you kidding me? Okay. Good for you, Mark. Good for you.
I don't know. Dazed and slightly confused. Here we go.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know, like Captain Smooth. That'd be mine.
Okay. Okay, Myron. All right, guys, you were getting lots of love. They say they love you. We love the worship team. Whoop, whoop, worship team. Woo. Worship team is amazing. We love you guys. Thank you for leading us tonight and for answering our questions. We're going to kick it back over to the Rocket League Championship round. The winners of this round are going to get half off to CIY. So cheer big for them. Over to Jake and Mike.
What is up, everybody? Here we are. We're getting ready to do it live with Rocket League. It's going to be amazing.
Let's go.
Yo, we have two real good teams that I am very, very excited to see. So we're loading in the map. Our contestants are getting ready. They're loading in themselves. Man, this is some fancy stuff right here. So hey, we should look at the same. We should look at the same screen.
There we go.
Oh man, super pumped. So hey, we're just waiting for our contestants to get on in. So they should be hopping in here in just a second. Yep, here we are. They're joining the match. We got Super Bray. We got Chicken in there. We've got man. There's a couple of them. So let's see. We're just waiting for the match to start up. Man, Jake, who do you think who are the ones to watch? That's the question.
Man, so we got two teams, obviously, in the championship. We got Avon Esports. Earlier, you saw some of J.K. Frost's highlights. It was actually him and two of our staffers that aren't very good. So he was putting the staffers on his
Yeah,
back.
he was.
So that
Carrying
shows
the entire team.
how good he is, and that was without some of his other really good teammates. But also on Avon Esports, we got Haiti Bro. He was actually one of the 3 raffle winners earlier during our Youth Night Live.
He was, man.
So
he
if
already got his half-off trip.
If his team wins, does that mean he gets his other half
I
off?
feel like that's what that means.
I feel like he would deserve it at that point.
100%, yeah.
So there's a couple from
100%.
Avon Esports. From Team Orphan, we were seeing some of their highlights. You can go ahead and...
Man, they were nuts. I mean, I know Remph was a big one. Man, he and starts with H. I'm blanking now. Yeah. Dude, those guys are nuts. So here's the thing. One of them is Supersonic Legend, which if you're not familiar with Rocket League, is like
Top tier.
It's like top tier. That's like the highest level. The other one, Remph, I think he was Grand Champion, which is like basically just below that.
To give you point of reference, I'm bronze, which is like down here. Silver, gold.
Yep.
Platinum.
Champion?
Something.
Champion?
And then they're here.
And then
that
they're
tells
like
you,
way
that
up here.
tells you how good they are.
Just to give you like just a general perspective, they're like probably top like 100 in the world.
I'd say so.
Not gonna lie. So, yep, we're just trying to get them here in the match here. But dude, hey, you know what we have coming up that we're super excited for beyond just a tournament is just live streaming.
Yeah.
We queued up a little bit last night just to kind of give it a good test run. Man, we're just so excited for live stream. Hey, so we got it. We're good. So we are getting ready to kick it off. This is going to be a best-of-3 series, and so
Avon
we're going to play at
Esports
least
in
2
red.
games. Yep, Avon Esports in red.
Team Orphan in blue.
Orphan in blue. So here we go.
And this is best of 3, correct?
It is best of 3.
This is our first game. Best of 3. First one to win 2 matches. We got Remph, who Mike was talking about earlier. Passing it over to High Crow. High Crow trying to set it up, but a good defense on J.K. Frost. Haiti Bro with a touch, trying to get it out of his zone.
Orphan getting some great spacing there. That's kind of the key to Rocket League. Here he goes. He's got the aerial.
Remph with the aerial.
Can he complete it? Oh, no. Great defense there by Super Brave, but he's coming back for more.
Got to follow through, misses.
That's the key. You got follow through is the key. J.K. Frost. Let's see if he can clear it. Nope.
Oh, he
but
bounces
Majora
it over.
And Remph. Uh-oh, hang on. We may have some latency issues. We'll see if we can get that figured out.
Restart up here.
There we go. Never mind. We'll see what we can do.
So we got High Crow and Haiti Bro.
Still 0-0.
Haiti Bro getting a little demoed there.
A minute in. We are still scoreless. It may not stay that way for long with the caliber of players we're seeing here. That's a great center by High Crow.
Taking it alone, trying to center it to his teammate. Oh, just misses
trying to get it off the goalpost. Let's see if he can get it.
J.K. Frost trying to set something up here.
Yep. Oh, that might be it. No. Let's see.
And Remph with the center.
With the first goal.
Finishes it off.
Remph coming in with the first goal of the game.
So we got Majora's Chicken with a nice center.
Yep, just a great follow-up by Remph. It's so much of it.
S1 Grand Champion.
It's just being at the right place in the right time.
Yep.
Just like basketball, you got to box out your opponent. Just be in the right place at the right time.
So High Crow winning
High
the
Crow
tip-off.
getting the wall. Let's see, can he complete it?
Centering it for a teammate.
Setting it up for Majora. Majora setting it up for Remph. Can he complete?
Goes all the way up.
Let's see if they can defend it.
Ooh, good defense
Goes
there.
a little bit wide. Good clear by Super Bray. Yep, there's another one by Super Bray. Good clear. Remph coming in with a follow-up.
Haiti Bro clearing it. Trying to center it to his teammate, but...
Yep. High Crow trying to play it off the wall. Gets the flip reset. Can he complete it? Oh,
great defense by J.K. Frost.
Great defense.
Meeting him up top, above the crossbar even. All of these aerials. Folks, this is super difficult to be able to float your car that controlled. These guys are making look incredibly easy.
The amount of plays that are being made in the air is crazy right now. That's the thing. That's when you know you're playing with some high-caliber teams, is when a lot of the gameplay is in the air, just like this. Remph, good defense there in front of their net. Super Bray playing some solid defense.
Oh, but Majora's Chicken meeting him in the air, and he comes in.
The goal, there it is!
With Remph following it up
Remph
again.
with his second.
Fantastic aerial, just waiting for that perfect timing.
It's
centered by Majora's
perfectly
Chicken.
off the crossbar.
Just underneath. Wow, what a touch. 2-0. There's still enough time left.
Plenty of time and still a whole nother game to come back.
Avon Esports may need to have a sense of urgency here, but they can still play it safe. I'd say 3-0 would be a little bit hard to catch up.
3-0 becomes pretty hard to come back from, but with 2 minutes, that's a lot of time to make some moves.
Remph just keeping it in Team Avon Esports zone.
Super Bray playing
Avon
in the
Esports
goal there. Is he going to play defense? There it is. He gets a great clear. Oh, Super Bray following it up all the way down the court.
Here comes Remph again, trying to clean up that center. Oh, but Haiti Bro says no.
Getting knocked by his own teammate. That was less than ideal. Super Bright trying to get it turned around.
JK Frost with a nice setup for himself. He centers it. Oh, but no teammate coming in.
No teammate on the other side. That's the key. Oh, great dribble there.
Another aerial by High Crow. Oh, but great
A little
defense.
bit wide of the net.
Knocking him out, but another center there by Remp. Oh, but a whiff by his teammate trying to
just a little bit
finish it off. Great centers, good team play. You have to play as a team at this level.
You're seeing some great spacing from both teams. High Crow playing up high.
Oh, but he jumped. What a save by JK Frost.
Look at that. We're coming back. Can they?
Remp
Nope.
tries to go in, but a great defensive play again by Haiti Bro.
They're not. They're
1 minute left.
Avon Esports playing some great defense right now, but they're playing consistently down in their own end.
They're going to have to find an offensive
That
move.
might be it.
Oh, and Remp again. Just inside that right goal post. We'll see the replay here. Heidi Crow setting it up, lofting it, and Remp meeting the ball in the air.
Just a great touch right there. And I'll tell you what, man, Avon Esports playing some great defense, but it's not, unfortunately, going to be enough if they can't get something going on offense.
We have Team Orphan just with incredible aerial setups for each other, setting the ball up and then meeting it in the air. That takes tremendous skill to play.
A lot of communication, a lot of teamwork.
We got JK Frost meeting it up, getting it.
Nope. Oh, that might be.
Super Bray goes up in the air, unable
That's
to
good
execute.
defense by Remp.
Haiti Bro misses the defensive opportunity, but there's still
30 seconds left. If Avon Esports is going to make a push, they're going
Major's
to have
Chicken
to do
popping
it
it
now.
up again.
Great demo by High Crow. That's going to put a defender
JK
out
Frost
of reach.
centering it. Haiti Bro.
Hey, with the first score by Avon
17
Esports. How about
seconds
that?
left. Not impossible to come back down to with 17 seconds left, but they'll have to find.
They're going to have to find another gear and
Hail Mary type plays
But
here.
that was the kind of thing that they're going to need to see in the next game if they're going to make a comeback in the next game. All right, here we go with 17 seconds
Haiti
left.
Bro and Major's Chicken winning the tip off here. Centering
Off the
it, getting it
crossbar.
back in blue zone. Oh, JK Frost whiffs that.
Great dribble by Remp. He's going to clear it.
Remp going for it all and setting it up High
Great
Crow.
setup for High Crow.
I think that's just the cherry on top for game one.
That
it is
may do it.
Best of three, so it's not completely hopeless.
It is not. There's still
For
a
Avon
chance for
Esports.
Avon Esports. Here we go. 6 seconds left. Let's see if Avon Esports can make a go of it.
Super Bray wins
Now
the
remember, it does not end until the ball touches the ground, so even when time expires, let's see what happens.
Major's Chicken keeping it up, and
there it is. That will do it for the
Team
first game.
Orphan.
Team Orphan going to take it. A very close game, I will say that.
We had Rent with 2 aerial goals.
Avon Esports playing some great defense, though. If we can go ahead and hit the next match, hit ready, and we'll get started for round 2. We'll see. This next match may determine, does Team Orphans take it, or does Avon Esports make a comeback? In the chat, let us know. Let us know who you're rooting for.
Who are you rooting
Are you
for?
rooting for the underdog? Are you rooting for Avon Esports? Or are you rooting for Orphans? Let us know in the chat who you're rooting for. And we'll see if we can get them up and going. Man,
Getting
it looks
placed back in the
like they're
match.
all getting ready, and we're going to kick it off. Game 2 of our Grand Championship.
Right back in it.
Remember, we're talking
Here we go.
CIY half scholarships on the
That's
line
right.
here.
A lot on the line here. We got Super Bray winning that tip, but High Crow popping it up in the air.
Great interception by JK Frost. Great demo by Haydebro.
A little 3-on-2 for that brief demo. We got Super Bray keeping pressure
There it
on.
is, trying to make a wall
Orphan.
play. Doesn't work. JK Frost makes a good intercept. He's going to play it off the wall.
With a little aerial, but hits it off the ceiling.
Gets the ceiling reset.
Majora's Chicken finding it and getting it back in that pressure of the red zone.
It is all about the initial touch when that ball comes down. If you can get a great touch on the first drop, that's what can really make a difference. JK with a good
Frost.
clear. JK with a great
Oh,
demo.
and there he goes.
JK's going to do it. He's
What
gonna
a
score
play.
the first
Intercepts
goal of the
it.
match.
Demos one a Team Orphan and puts it upon himself.
Puts the whole team on his back for a brief and
Wow,
shining
Remp,
moment. And
great
just
attempt at
dribbles
defending.
it right on in, man. That
Wow.
was just a great dribble by JK Frost.
Anybody's game at this point.
It is anybody's game. And, man, that is exactly what Avon Esports needed.
Team Hykro going in with that 2 players going in for the tip, and they get it in red zone. Centering it in the middle.
Remp trying to keep it in the
being
air.
in the air with
Intercepted
JK
by
Frost.
JK Frost.
Super Bray, great defensive play. We got Haiti Bro in the net, playing defensive. And there he goes,
Good
clearing
clear.
it.
Remp playing it off the wall. Let's see if he can guide it. I'll tell you what, man, Avon Esports playing some great defense in that.
I think they're adjusting. They learned a lot from the last game.
I think they are. I think they've made some real adjustments here in the second game.
Uh-oh, off the ceiling.
And Hyper's going to get it. I don't know. Was that an own goal?
What a shot. Off the ceiling.
I couldn't
Very
tell if that was
difficult
an own
shot
goal.
To defend. Just.
Oh, no, that was just a great aerial touch. How about that, man?
Just under the crossbar there.
Man, those are hard to defend.
Very
I'll tell you what, if you don't know what you're looking for, those are real hard to defend. We are tied up here at 1. Game 2.
3.5 minutes about left. We got High Crow popping it up and asking
That's
them
a great aerial
to meeting him in the air. Oh, and what a defensive
that
play.
Was halfway in the
right
goal,
on the goal line.
This ain't horseshoes. Halfway.
Haiti Bro
close
trying
enough.
to center it over to JK Frost. JK Frost meeting it in blue zone. Centering it. Can Super Brave cut it off?
Gonna get a touch. It might not be enough to steer it.
We got Avon Esports playing more defensive in their zone. Orphans pushing into red zone.
A lot going on here. Let's see. Oh, that's
what
a good touch. Oh, just off the crossbar.
Defended by 2 of Team Orphans.
Super Bray straight up
Bounces
robbed
off
on that
both.
one. Super Bray going back for the catch. Little 50-50
Little
there.
stalemate here.
50-50.
He pops it up for Majora's Chicken, but
JK Frost gets a good intercept above the goal. Remph getting a great initial touch. Let's see if he can finish. Nope,
Great
Super Bray.
defensive play
I'll
by
tell you what,
Super Bray.
Super Bray might be the defensive player of the game.
He might, if they can find an offensive counterattack off of this very aggressive Team Orphan, just keeping the pressure on this Avon Esports.
Can they get the follow-up? Nope.
Oh,
a
he
little
whiffs
bit wide. JK's got a shot.
Wide open. Can he get the
a
right
good
touch? Oh,
no,
but
Remph
Renf
is going to
comes
shut
back.
him down.
Great defensive play. I think Renf was keeping his boost, which if you guys don't know much about Rocket League, boost is very important. You see it in the bottom right corner on these gameplays that we're streaming. You have to go over these lights, and that's how you get your boost to be able to speed up or to be able to fly in the air to make these awesome aerial plays. Very difficult
Lots
to pull
of
off.
very strategic, minute decisions being made in terms of boost. If you use it up too quickly to try to chase the ball down, you might be out of luck when the play gets in the air because, as Jake mentioned, that is how you kind of stay aloft in the game.
We got High Crow getting the ball up in the air as always again, just waiting for Avon Esports to trying
to set his teammates up. Great defense
JK
by
Frost
JK Frost.
on the counterattack. Can his teammates set him up? We got Super Bray now.
Trying to dribble it in. Remph's going to intercept him. Majora getting a good bounce. Another good bounce.
Trying the pressure on Team
Orphan
Avon Esports.
trying to keep it in Avon Esports zone here.
We got Haiti Bro with the counterattack. He's going to try to loft it up, but he can't get to the ball before Renf.
This is that's a good touch, but JK's going to intercept him. I'll tell you what, this is
stalemate.
Just a stalemate. I mean, two incredibly great
Defensive
offense
teams.
into defense teams. Hater Bro a little bit wide of the goal there. Now, I want to remind everyone, if we do end up going to overtime, it is first score wins.
Golden goal style.
It is golden goal style.
Majora's Chicken trying to get something set up with High Crow and Renf, keeping the ball loft in the air, trying to center it for somebody to try to get it. Oh, but we got JK Frost.
JK gets a
with
good
the clear.
demo.
Haiti Bro following up. Trying to just keep that pressure, trying to keep the ball in each other's zones. It's been such a back and forth game.
Lots of wall play right now.
30
Here we
seconds.
Go. We're in the final 30 seconds. It's
And
getting
Haiti
pretty
Bro.
close. Oh, great
What is
save. Can
happening?
he do it?
Oh,
Just
so
missed
many
it. The
whiffs
pressure
back
got
and
to
forth.
him.
JK Frost trying to clear it.
I'll tell you what.
But Renf with the
Good initial
counterattack.
score. We got 15 seconds left. Remp trying to set something up, trying to get a great initial
Trying
touch.
to set up
Is
some of
Bray
his
going to do
teammates.
it? He's going to get a great defensive stop there. 8 seconds left. Here's a reminder,
5.
the play does not stop until the ball hits the ground. Are we going
JK
to get
Frost
it in
trying
the
to set
closing
something
seconds?
up. Oh, Haiti Bro.
It is still live. Ball's still live until it hits the ground.
Oh,
that is it. We're going
we
to
are in
overtime. Let's see what
overtime.
happens. Again, first score wins. Let's see what happens. It
We
might
got
all
Team
come down
Avon
to this.
Esports needing this win to stay alive. And if Team Orphan gets this goal right here, they win it all.
Oh, great defense.
What
Can
a
they get the
save
follow-up?
right at the goal line. But we got to
little
follow
wide.
up. Team Orphan
Team
Rep just
Orphan
missing it out.
had the
Super
shot.
Bray with the counterattack.
Couldn't quite
Haiti
get
Bro
it in.
following it up. A nice two-touch here. The ball
Haiti
lofted up
Bros
right in front.
ran out of boost in midair. That is the
High Crow with the
We might have
aerial.
the
We've seen this all tournament.
No!
But JK Frost meeting
with
in
a
the
great
air.
Stop.
Something I think Team Orphan is yet to see, Mike, in this tournament is another team able to meet them in the air the way that Avon
Absolutely.
Esports is able to.
I'll tell you what, I was texting with Avon Esports earlier, and they said, we got a plan. And I was a little nervous for them, I'm not going to lie, just because I know the caliber of Orphan. I know the caliber of Orphan. I know they were feeling pretty confident, but Avon Esports has responded since their first
They've
match.
adjusted since that first game.
We
It's
are
been
a minute
stalemate.
into overtime, and
Haiti
we
Bro
are
with a nice aerial.
we
Can
are
he center
scoreless.
it? Oh, but Hycro cuts him off. Was Haiti Bro's trying to center that ball, and Hycro on the counterattack lofts
Could
it
he
up.
get it?
Can
It's
Super
a
Bray
little
defend
off.
it? And he does with the shot in the top right corner. Cut off. Majora's Chicken trying to counterattack. He whiffs. Can Hycro defend?
Nope, gets a bad touch. JK
He
Frost
gets
gets a
demoed
demo.
by JK Frost. A
Is
quick
that going to be
3-on-2.
enough to put him on the defensive?
Wow.
Here we go. It is anybody's match at this point.
So much pressure on both teams. We got Hycro trying to center it again.
Will they
but
get the
nobody
follow-up?
following through on
Nobody
his
following
team.
up.
JK Frost with a counterattack here for Team Avon Esports.
That's a great touch.
Oh, but Hycro.
Hycro's going to intercept it. Got some
Wow.
serious airplay going on here. A lot of strategic management, a boost happening behind the scenes.
Couple whiffs here, but we got Super Bray in the
There's
net.
the center. No one there to follow up. We are just about 2 minutes into overtime. We are
This is
still
crazy.
scoreless in overtime.
So many close
I don't
plays,
know that
Mike. Who's
Team
gonna
Orphan
be able to
has
execute?
had to deal with the
Oh,
caliber.
and there's a goal. There's a goal. JK Frost
is going to come back in game
comebacks,
two.
and we're down.
We're going to game
three,
baby.
Best of three.
Best
Money
of
on the
three.
line.
This is Rocket League.
This is Rocket League, folks. Anything can
is
happen.
happening, y'all.
We got Avon Esports winning game 2. Team Orphan winning game 1.
Gosh.
Had to go in overtime.
I'm not going to lie. I can't believe it.
Avon
I am
Esports,
stunned right
they
now.
adjusted. You know,
Avon
JK Frost had
Esports
2 goals, but if you look
making
at the
it
score.
an absolute game of it. Go ahead and hit ready. And man, we're gonna get
Wow.
ready for the next. My mind is blown. My
I
heart
feel
is
lightheaded.
racing.
I don't know about you guys out there.
I'm partially shaking.
How are
I
you
don't know
feeling
if
in
you
the
can
chat?
see
Who are
it.
you rooting for?
Man,
Best of 3, going down to game
anyone's
3.
game at this point.
You know, I really thought
Who's
Mike
it gonna
Team
be?
Orphan after that 4-1 win. You know, the score didn't reflect just how close these teams are in skill.
I am shocked. I am shocked at how evenly matched these teams are.
Avon
so let's go ahead and
Esports.
hit ready. And let's go ahead and we'll get ready for the next match. Man,
you know,
this is going to be exciting stuff. I'm excited to
I'm
see
sure
who pulls
that, you
away
know,
with it.
right now we can expect over their headsets. We got Team Orphan, Team Avon Esports talking game plan, adjusting, you know, figuring out, wow, Avon Esports discovered game 1 how much Orphan likes to play in the air, and Esports meeting them in the air in game 2, really stalling out those aerial shots.
Yep. Man, the intercepts with the aerials, that is key.
And that is such a
absolutely
difficult
key.
move.
That is a hard move to make. And so I think we're getting ready from the technical perspective. I think we're about ready
Game
to start.
3, winner take all. Remember,
This
Mike,
is
the
winner take all.
winner of this game wins a championship, wins the glory, but also wins 3
half scholarships to our CIY trips. There is a lot on the line right now.
And
so
here
here
we
we
go.
Game 3. Let's see who takes it. Let's
Haiti
see
Bro
who
and Rev.
adjusts.
Haiti Bro winning that tip-off, putting the pressure on Team Orphan.
Micro ready for it.
Meeting him in the air. Haiti Bro trying to center it for JK Frost.
Haiti Bro getting a good intercept. Great first touch by Super Bray, but that's intercepted by Remp.
Remp putting the pressure on. Oh, but what a
Able
defensive
to
play by
just
JK
deflect.
Frost. Great save. JK Frost trying to keep that pressure on, but Team
Trying to get a
Avon
good first-
Esports finding a
No, that's
gap.
a 50-50. Hycro won that one. I'll tell you what, Team Avon Esports is getting some really good spacing right now, and I think that team play is what's really keeping them in the game. I think, personal opinion, I think in terms of pure individual skill, Orphans might have an edge.
What do we got here?
But the way
what a save by Haiti Bro
Avon
Gaming.
Esports is playing as a team is just keeping them in this match.
They're
They are
playing
just
like a team.
refusing to go away.
They're playing like a team.
Majora whiffs just slightly on that one. Remp gets a touch. Let's see
Putting
if he can get
the
the
pressure
ball.
on.
This might be the first goal.
Wide
It will
open
be.
goal. Team
And Remp
Orphan.
getting a great follow-up.
You know, you just get a whiff every once in a while. It's a high skill play.
Every once in a while
Remp,
you do.
Remp setting it up to Majora's Chicken. Majora's Chicken knocking it off the wall for Remp to come into that rotation. What a beautiful
Follow-up
team
is the key.
play. All 3 touches.
Follow-up
by
is
3
the key. If you can
different
get a
teammates.
great follow-up off of that initial first shot, you're going to be in a really good position to
JK
score.
Frost winning that tip.
Playing off the wall there.
Goes right to High Crow. Oh,
That's
but we got
a
JK Frost
dangerous
coming in.
play. Here it is, playing in the
Crow
air. High Crow
doing
trying
what
to
he always does with those
trying
aerials.
to do the aerial, but Hadebro is ready for it. Man, I'll tell you what, Team Esports, they are ready for this aerial
Hadebro
play.
juking him out with the wide open shot.
Goal.
Oh,
And
it is
Avon
set up
Esports
for
is gonna tie
JK
it up,
Frost.
man.
High Crow
JK
tried to
Frost.
come in. What a
Hadebro-
touch. Hadebro said,
setting him up,
here you
getting
go,
a great
JK.
first touch, setting his teammate JK up
Just
for that
over
corner
Majora's
shot.
Chicken.
And that, I'll tell you
By
what,
a
Majora's Chicken
hair,
coming up
folks.
close, that is by a hair. That is top corner. And we are just like that, tied
Wow.
up at 1.
Just like last game.
This is absurd, the level of gameplay that we are watching right now.
JK Frost putting the pressure on Team Orphan by setting it up in the corner in the blue zone. But Super Bray staying back for that defensive.
Can he get the dribble? He's got a decent shot. Super Bray is there. He's going to deflect
What a
it.
save. Oh, JK
great.
Frost hitting it over
I was
High
concerned
Crow.
High Crow was going to come in there, but JK got a good intercept. Off the wall. He's going to clear it into the middle. Let's see who can get a good touch. Looks like High
Team
Crow.
Orphan with the counterattack here, putting the pressure on. Oh, but we had Super
Great
Bray.
intercept by Super Bray.
Riding that wall. Very, very technical play.
Can they get the follow-up?
Ooh.
Just wide.
Couple of whiffs here. We got Hadebro hitting it to himself off the wall. JK Frost
Playing it
trying
off
to
the
get
wall.
a counterattack.
50-50.
Sets it up. Can he
Could
get
it be?
there?
Oh, just wide by 2 of them.
Hadebro with the attempt. Oh, but it's back to him. Can he get the right angle?
Let's see
Another
what happens.
aerial.
Oh, that's gonna
wow.
do it.
From-
Orphan is gonna get the second goal.
From downtown. Look at that. From half court.
Wow.
High Crow
High
getting
Crow
set up by Rem
boosting on in there
at half
like it's
court.
no big
That
deal.
is difficult.
That's hard to judge. I mean, he makes it look easy, but man, that is hard to time. That is hard to judge.
So it's 2-1. Team Orphan.
We got
Majora's
we're at 2:30 left.
Chicken.
It's an open goal.
What just happened?
An open goal, and Majora's Chicken is able to just scoot
Right
it
off the
right
tip.
on
JK
in.
Frost just
Man,
hits it right to
that
him.
is the risk you run on a kickoff.
That is difficult.
If you've got both of your side teammates to just kind of take off and no one's guarding the goal, that is the risk you run. So Avon Esports really going to have to battle back here if they're going to make a show of it.
They have enough time. They
do
still
have the time, and as they've proven, they're a very defensive-heavy team.
Hadebro trying to set something up in the center, but Majora's Chicken
Gets a
cutting
great
it off.
intercept.
Majora's Chicken on the counterattack.
A little too wide of the net. Not sure where he was going there, but it's fairly open. Let's see if
Hadebro
Hadebro
gaming.
can get a
Can he
good
get
touch.
it? Oh, he
Just
whiffs it,
under.
but JK Frost.
Anybody's game at this point with 2 minutes left to go. It is not out of Avon Esports' hands just yet.
You know, they say, Mike, the best defense is a good offense. And right now, if I was Team Orphan, I would just be playing defense. You're up by 2 with 2 minutes left, but they're keeping the pressure on with Renf up in the air, setting it for High Crow. And
That's
High
going to be
Crow
one more goal. And I think
right in front of the
Team
net.
Orphan might have found the other gear that they needed to get ahead in this game.
Wow, what an incredible setup by Renf to High Crow. We've seen that play a couple times. You know, they've got it down.
Down to a science. And here we
Hadebro
go.
and Renf.
With 1:50 left, is Team Orphan going to run away with it, or are Team Avon Esports going to find a way to respond? Hadebro trying to judge it. Good intercept. Great first touch by JK.
Minute and a half left. Team Orphan's
Minute and
putting
a
the
half
pressure on
left.
still.
Team Orphan putting some serious pressure on. Some good defense.
Avon
keeping it out of the
Esports
net.
gonna have
JK
to try to
Frost trying
find-
to wall dribble it off.
Find a way here to be on the offense. They got about 1:15 left.
They're going to have to find another gear here. This might be the aerial. This might be the play that seals
just
it.
high. High Crow
Trying to
taking
chase
back
it
the
back,
zone.
trying to get it turned around.
Uh-oh, it's centered. It's centered. Oh, but what an awesome side flip
There
by
it
High
is.
Crow,
That
setting
might be the
himself
goal right
up
there.
in an incredible
And High
side
Crow
flip.
in a great little
Hits it over two.
A great little flick there. Yeah, watch this. Great little flick
That
there
was
at the end.
incredible.
Gets a little bit of height and flicks it right there at the end. That's the
Wow.
mark of a pro right there.
Woo.
When you can do that, that is the mark of a pro. And at 5-1 with 1 minute left, this might be the game, y'all. Unless Avon Esports can really find another gear.
That may have been the nail in the coffin, but you know what? Team Avon Esports
Making
not
a
giving
great
up.
show of it. They are not done yet. JK Frost with a great initial aerial.
Wow.
What a touch by
What a
Majora's
touch.
Chicken. Boy, that was just a great initial touch. I'll tell you what. Man, off the wall. Great,
Rem's just
great
centering
pass
it.
by Rem. I mean,
Hits it with the
that's
corner.
just hard to defend.
Ooh.
You just can't do much against that. That's just hard to do.
You know, they're grand champions for a
They
reason.
are grand champions and Supersonic Legends for a reason, folks. You're seeing from both teams.
JK
Man,
Frost with a wide
JK
open
Frost.
shot. Oh, but you have High
Didn't
Crow
see High
coming
Crow
in
in the goal there.
from the side. Playing it off the wall here. We got 45 seconds left with Team
45
Orphan.
seconds left. Team Orphan up 6-1. Team, off
just
the
high.
goalpost. They're going to get it. But George Chicken with a follow-up attempt. JK's going to knock it away. We got about 30 seconds left.
30 seconds remain. You know, at this point, Team Avon Esports is really just playing.
They're playing for pride at this point.
They are. And right now, Haiti Bro, had a setup.
Yep, Team Avon Esports. Super Bray.
You know,
maybe, I'm not going to lie, Super Bray might be the defensive player of.
I think so,
I
man.
think maybe
so
of
many
the
saves,
match.
counterattacks,
Just,
interceptions.
I'll tell you what, game 2, man, Super Bray made some great shots, but man.
Go ahead and give.
As we tick it down the last couple of seconds here.
Team Orphan.
Man, give it up for Team Orphan. They played
Playing
some
as a
high
team, those aerial
quality
shots.
Rocket League.
Thanks
and
for
they
staying
are
with
now
us.
In 3 games, our Rocket
Best
League
of 3.
champs. Best
Couldn't
of
have
3.
asked for a better way to finish
some
off our
high-quality
very
gameplay.
first Traders Point Youth Gaming live stream tournament.
That was absurd. Hey, give it up in the chat for Team Orphan. Hey, y'all, thank you
Congrats,
for sticking
guys.
around for our very first Youth Night Live. We're going to kick it over to our very own Ann
Fearless
Wilson
leader,
to wrap
Ann Wilson.
us up. Give it up for Ann.
Hello. Hey, guys. Thank you for being with us. This was an amazing first Youth Night Live. We're going to be back with Youth Night Live February 24th. And this Sunday, we are back in person at all campuses with our groups, 6:30. Be at your campus. If you don't know where to go to tpcc.org/youth. Hey, subscribe to our YouTube. We're going to continue to put some amazing, fun content. Thank you for hanging with us. We love you guys. See you later.